Hey guys, Dylan McBain here. You may be noticing that CD Projekt Red's game in the background has no volume, no audio. It's just because of the Mungos. And I'll explain why here in a little bit. Look, I've been noticing and watching a disturbing pattern repeat itself through history. These people, these freak show libtard goblins, they have one playbook, one equation. Flood the world with the ignorant. The low IQ hordes will never question these same overlords that give them such quarter. Pack those legions of moronic mutants into every job. Corrupt HR into their personal credibility force multiplier. Gatekeep any real skill or competence so they remain the only choice because they remove every other choice. Standards collapse. Culture rots. Rights exist only for whoever they approve of. And then when the host nation finally wakes up and tries to fix it, they've already planted their agents in every branch of government so that the only way to cut out the cancer is with dictatorship tactics that they spent decades accusing everyone else of wanting. Why do we fall for it? They are so impossibly, inhumanly ignorant and consumed with hate that their only goal is to burn everything down before they themselves are put down the way they secretly know they deserve. They hate anything better than them. Prettier, smarter, taller, stronger. They cannot see it without flipping out because it shines a light on themselves. Anything different than themselves, they target it with a rabid, self loathing fury. They will never change. They will never listen to reason. They will never get smarter. They will never stop the violence. They will never stop trying to rule every second of your life. And they will always have a retarded little comment for anything you do, no matter how small. They are filth. They are the enemy. They are subhuman. Because they superficially look like us, we've allowed generations of this parasitic bullshit to continue. They're not us. They're degenerate class of hominid whose only instinct is to dominate, and they grant themselves permission to do it. They can't stop because if they ever paused, reality would catch up and force them to admit they are the problem. So they keep moving, keep destroying, keep coping with delusions of grandeur. We can all see through in 10 seconds flat. These mungos are the undead zombie horde. They have always been the horde. They have never earned and do not deserve the rights we keep magnanimously extending to them. If we keep pretending otherwise, they will drag every one of us into the same nosedive their pathetic existence has always been. There is no coexistence, there is no reform, there is no future worth living in with these creatures still walking amongst us, like they are us. They are a death cult wearing human skin, a tapeworm in the intestines of civilization, sucking out all progress until the host collapses. And the host keeps collapsing because the governing class is too soft or too infested, or both, to exterminate obvious monsters when they see them. So here are the only steps that matter. Study them officially. Find out exactly how this defect propagates. Implement permanent mitigative measures and the underlying steps that make everything else possible. Crush them with immediate, overwhelming, decisive force the instant that they try to stop us. Anything short of that is just performative theater and cope for votes. We all know the signs. Some of them, some of us have them in our families. We see them at the DMV, running the stations, being sassy, cutting us off in traffic, flipping us off all the time, yelling in our faces. They ruin every institution they touch. There is only one path forward. You got to swallow that jagged bill. Recognize they are forcing this war on us that's in their hearts. The same way archaic primates have forced every war in history because they cannot think past their next puerile want. Fight the Mongos back or perish. That is the choice they have left us.